Yep, I've got a full tank petrol as well. They gave me a bit of fuel as well. It's amazing. Just done my first service at Bacon's Motorcycle Essex. Cost me like 83 quid or something for the first service, which is minor. Got a bit 10% discount on my what do you call Kawasaki membership, which was not bad. Obviously, because I've got the bike brand new, I get free membership for the year, so I didn't pay nothing for it, and I think it's good benefit for paying nothing for it. Okay, gotta be a bit careful right now, because I'm riding on the wet surface at the moment. I was going to thrash it a little bit, but I guess because of the wet surface and the rain, I'm not going to, because there's really no point risking coming off the bike. Obviously, this is not as powerful as the ZX, but you can have, it's quite torquey. It is quite torquey, so you can be quite. Ooh, my phone on the wrong place. I need to pull over somewhere. She's not in there. I don't want to lose my phone. Yeah, I think it's alright. Having to use the V-wipes. V-wipes are working fine in this weather. I might not be able to clean the camera lens because at the moment, as you might have noticed, sorry, gardening is quite rough. Excuse me. Yeah, you might have noticed that. Look at this car, look at the driver, just squeezing in. Doesn't even think that hole of the biker there. Be careful. No, you just sometimes people are just disgusting. You might have noticed that it's recording a different side now. Well, obviously because I have got it on on the left before it was on my right, so I can't reach with my right arm, and I prefer to keep the V-web on my right. I did try a little bit now to see if it's made any difference. I'm not sure, only you would know, or I would try afterwards. Combination of rain and congested traffic and wind and bad drivers is terrible. You better be careful when you're riding. You have to be full concentration, and I'm trying my best to be in full concentration while I'm chatting away. Some people may say that that's not full concentration. Stop talking and start riding. And then with full concentration. Sorry. Does the bike feel any better? At the moment, it feels like how I bought it in. Just maybe a little bit more tighter. The bike is in, like, it doesn't feel. Earlier it was feeling a bit loose, so I'm guessing the chain was coming loose. They have torqued up the chain and everything, and tightened it up. So for that reason, I think it is feeling a lot better. Well, not a lot better, but a lot more tighter. Obviously, once I start giving the throttle, that's when I would know if it's actually done much. Okay, let's see. Let's just see. Keep going, keep going. You know, I would do all these in and outs at the moment, but I don't want to, because I don't want to come flying off this bike. Not that I don't trust my riding skills, but patience is better in this sort of weather. Without patience, you're most likely to come off it. I ride slowly and patiently. Well, I did indicate, my bad. But I did look behind me and luckily there's no one there, so it's alright. This guy's coming out. Nobody point slow down, mate, is there? Just go. I'm giving you way, just go. Oh, he needs to go on the right. Okay, because there's another lorry there. Let the car go faster and I'll just overtake him. Yeah, it does. I mean, they have tightened the chain, I think, the drive chain. It feels a lot better. Giving it that speed and that going at that rev sort of thing. I mean, the consistency of giving the throttle. Early on, I felt it very shaky, very rattly. That was probably because of the drive chain coming loose. So yeah, they have. It has made a difference to the first service. Just 603 miles on the clock now. I was talking to the dude in there, lovely guy, about getting a Z800. They're telling me that, see that's something that you should watch out for. Nearly got caught out there, nearly got caught out. I'm not sure if you can see it, if you saw it on the video, but there was a manhole cover just as I was coming off that roundabout, and I was on the manhole cover, sort of like a 70-degree angle. If I was slightly more lower, I would have slid across because I did feel the bike slide. But good thing, I've been riding for quite some time, so I didn't panic. In my initial days, if this happened my first days when I was riding my bike, I would have panicked and I would have broke or something. I just carried on gliding with it. A split second glide, but if I panicked for that split second, I would have been off my bike now. So yes, watch out for manhole covers, especially when it's raining, because they are the worst thing to come across. They will take it out. Manhole covers and the white lines, and then you can see those rainbow colors on the road. The rainbow color is not rainbow actually; it's oil or diesel that's coming off cars. So they're very dangerous, but they're not as bad as the manhole covers and the white lines. The worst is the manhole covers, and then I would say the second worst is the white lines. Or they're equally same, we would say, but you're most likely to be. I mean, the only time I'm guessing that you probably have problems in the white line is if you're filtering or lane splitting, and then you have to do the emergency brake and it's wet. That's probably when most likely the white lines are gonna take you down. The manhole covers, it's if you're going straight over it, it's fine. White lines, even going straight over it, I wouldn't really recommend because it can lose traction. The manhole covers, if you're going straight over it, it's fine. But if you are braking on it or you are turning on it, you'll probably hurt yourself and the bike, and you may never recover from the injury. When I say you may never recover from the injury, I'm talking about you may always live with that horror and never be able to get over it, because it's quite scary when it happens. Yeah, the V-Wipes are working fantastic. It's just cleaned off the whole rider. I thought someone was talking to me. I think he's vlogging as well. Or he's on the phone or something, I don't know. Okay. Let's take it easy. Let him go through. what this guy's looking at me for. Right there. Be careful on that white line there. Get in here. There you go. Just take it easy. That's it. It's all about taking it easy. It's not about rushing, and especially when it's raining. Dry weather, dry tarmac, that's fantastic. And it's sticky and everything. You can do all sorts of stuff on it, you know. But you on this sort of weather, no, I would be careful. My advice would be, if you live another day to do the rest of the stuff, allow the rainy day, the wet surface day. When it's wet, and I don't know if you see my video where it's wet and sunny on the ZXR, you would see the condition is so bad. And I am telling you on the video that, you know, to be careful with these sort of weather conditions, because those are the ones that will take you out. There you go, let's go. It's really, really windy. You can hear it, how windy it is. It's really, really windy. I hope my camera doesn't come off, because I've stuck it with double-sided tape. There's supposed to be those 3M Scotch whatever. Away from Staples, what a pile of shit. Excuse me my language, but they are rubbish. Because I've used the ones that came with the brand Zero, 660, and they stuck for a long time. Yeah, the mount they gave me is not the best amount, because it's straight. Obviously my helmet's got a curve on it, so there's always a gap on it. So after what, nearly 8 months of use, it's come off. And it's not just the 8 months of use, it's my helmet's, you know, confess that my helmet has dropped 3 times in some bad ways. So I should be really changing my helmet, but that can happen when time comes. And I've got some more money to spare. At the moment I've got no money to spare. Yeah, so after that many use, it came off the other day. Got those double-sided tape, and they're rubbish. They don't hold for nothing. The last time what I've done, I've stuck this on my helmet, and I put my bag, which has got full of shit on it, and so heavy, to sort of like, you know, stick it, bond it together. I hope that's done the trick. I'm not sure for how long. What other thing I hate about drivers, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a driver myself. I drive car as well, I've got a Honda Civic. So it's not like, you know, I'm just a guy talking from a driver's perspective. I'm a driver myself. What I hate is that when you're actually speeding and you're overtaking or something, and you know, you suddenly just brake, and there's nothing in front of you, you just decided to slow down. But you didn't consider the guy behind you. Is he on a car, is he on a bike, or what is he on? Because I'm great at certain speeds, you're great at something you brake, especially when it's raining and stuff. Then, you know, especially if, oh, this guy's on the phone, that's why. See that guy, he was on the phone. He's on his mobile phone. That explains why he's driving like a loony. No, not as a loony, but as in like, doesn't know what it's like, it seems like he doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, now, I'm getting a bit concerned here now. My hot grips on the right it's working. Why the hell is it not working on my left? It is working. It's taking time. I don't know why. But it needs to come through my gloves. Very, very windy. Now I was planning that if the weather was nice after the service, I would take it for a good ride down the Essex side. There's very greenery up there, and maybe even ride down to Stonehenge. But the weather wind doesn't permit me, there's no point. Especially when I have more things to do today as well. We've got a lot more stuff at home to do for the missus and for the little one. I could have, if it was like a normal day, I could have gone back from a couple of hours. But this sort of condition, it probably takes 5 hours to go, so then, you know, sort of I look at the scenery view, I look at the stone pillars, and then come back, it'll probably be 5 hours, so it's no point to me. Maybe next time, I guess. I'm a bit upset. The fact that I have to ride this in the wet weather. That's alright. I have to admit, it's an awesomely comfortable ride, this bike. To get over my left leg now. So I can see I'm going to pass those manual covers first. Straight over it, and then I'm going to move over. I'm going to move over now, the manual cover, then I'll pass the manual cover, and then I'm going to move over. And lastly, I'm going to move over now, in between the two manual covers. And as I'm coming in, I'll slow down, and now I'm picking up some speed. Why has this gone out? I think they changed that a little bit. So I'm going to adjust my touch lever. Anyways, I'm nearly home now, so if the weather gets better, I will take the bike out again and then maybe do some more recordings and see what it's like at high revs.